Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My name is Becky. I am so excited that you're here today. Well, today you are looking at something that you will probably very rarely see in my home, and that is an empty tablescape. My table is always set up for one holiday or another, or just set up on a regular weekday with my beautiful amber glass and depression glass collection. I always have it dressed to the nines. I'm very proud of this table. My husband made it for me. We designed it, he made it. It has lots of bumps and flaws, and I love every single one of them. And one of my favorite things to decorate in my home is my table. So for today, we're going to put together a beautiful, I hope, spring tablescape. Now, as of right now, right this second, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no plans. I am going to go into my little craft room and shop around and see what I can find to put together a tablescape for spring without having to go to Hobby Lobby or go to the store and buy anything. So hopefully it'll be beautiful and turn out great, even though I'm going in this without a plan. But we're gonna start with a clean slate. I've wiped everything down and I'm ready to get started. I'm excited. Anytime I can decorate either this table or my hutch, I am a happy, happy girl. So let's go into my craft room and see what we can find to decorate with. My craft room is in quite a disarray right now because I am working on wedding projects, so just ignore that. But we're gonna come over here to our decor closet, and this is where I keep all of my extra decorations and plates and glassware and all of my fun stuff that I like to decorate with. I have not only this closet, but I also brought in some extra shelving because during Halloween, fall, and Christmas, I need all of this extra storage. And then I've got more over here. I need all of this extra storage to put up all of my orange and yellow pieces because, like at Christmas time, for example, everything is yellow and, red and green and white. I don't have any of my yellows and oranges out, so I have to switch everything out. I've got some glasses over here to choose from. Let's see, let's come back over here and look in the closet. So I've got some plates here. I'm going to go through here and see what I can find and see what inspires me. I also have back here behind this door, this is where I keep all of my extra greenery. Now, my sister gave me this little thing here. It's on wheels, but it's basically pegboard in the shape of a square. And I just stick all of my greenery in there and it keeps everything neat and together. So I've got lots of greenery here that I can pick from. And I want it to be lots of florals, lots of beautiful glassware, and that's all I know so far. Those are my thoughts. So I'm going to go through here, see what I can find, and I'll meet you back at the table. We may actually end up having 2 tablescapes. I don't know, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. I've got too many things to choose from. I'm a little overwhelmed by everything, so I'm going to start with the centerpiece first and then see where I get inspired to go next, because there's too many dishes back there to make a permanent choice right now. Well, none of it's permanent, but a definitive choice, let's say that. So I have this garland. There's actually 2 garlands put together. This is left over from Summer's wedding, and I use it for different things, but we're gonna put it in the middle of the table. Now, normally I would have a table runner, but everything that I have is either orange, brown, off-white, it's all dark. I'm trying to go a little lighter with this tablescape, so I thought, well, let's just see how it looks without a table runner. And then we may end up with the darker colors before it's over anyway, because that's just where my heart is drawn to. But let's put this down first. And we're just gonna let it fall naturally, because we're gonna tuck some flowers in there and make it fuller. Okay. And I'm gonna twist it a little bit so it'll stick together. Okay, let me grab these flowers. So I always have lots of flower stems. I love going to the flower department in anywhere I go. I have a couple different ones here to choose from. These are new with Hobby Lobby this year. Now, they're not the greatest of quality, I'm going to tell you, because let me show you an example. I tried to fix most of them, and of course now I can't find one after I fixed a dozen. Anyway, the little white flower petals fall down off of the yellow centerpiece part, so I had to fix them. But they were $4.99 with 40% off. The reason I have all of these is I picked them up for Lily's wedding, so they're just back there for that, and I thought I would borrow them for this tablescape. These are pretty new from the Dollar Tree. I bought them a few weeks ago. I haven't used them for a specific project yet. That's where those came from. And then these came from, I'm sure, Hobby Lobby. I just bought them and had them. I don't know, they were in my stash. So we're just gonna chuck all these beautiful flowers in that centerpiece going down the middle and see how it turns out. I'm gonna start with the greenery. We're just gonna tuck a little bit in just to give it another dimension. And whenever you get it in there, just kind of pick it up a little bit to give it some more movement so that it's not just all laying flat. And you can always move it down if it's too high. Okay, the next thing we're gonna use are these little yellow flowers since they're a little bigger, and I'm just gonna tuck them in all over. And the same thing, just take them and kind of bend them upwards so they can have some movement and they don't look like they're just laying there. Now these particular ones are really thin and flimsy, so they're not going to bend to your will the way maybe these would, because these are a little thicker with the stems. But that's what I have, so that's what we're using. And I'm just going to tuck all these in. And lastly, I'm going to tuck these in. Now, I'm going to be honest, if this were an ideal situation where I were going out and buying flowers just to do this, I like short stems. These long stems are just a little hard to deal with sometimes, and they make things just a little more difficult, but this is what we have, and this is what we're going to work with. I actually have some short stemmed daisies back there that I'm going to go grab because I don't have enough daisies to go all the way down so that I can get the effect of the daisies going all the way across. Well, actually, here's one more I just found. So we might be okay. There we go. Okay, so there's our centerpiece. And that's a good start. I'm going to, I guess, maybe show you a close-up of it and see how it's looking so far. I went back to my little craft room and I found these. I've had these for a long, long time. These came from Joann's. They are shorter in the stems, which makes it easier for me anyway to do projects like this. So I have a few of these and a few of these, and I'm just gonna chuck those in just wherever I think it needs a little something, especially like here in the middle. I think it needs a little bit of fullness. And right here. Okay. And then I'm gonna tuck these in as well. They're daisies, so they just kind of blend in. I think it's coming together. It's really cute. I'm going to show you a close-up in just a second. If I were going to leave this up for any amount of period at all, I would come in here with a little bit of floral wire and secure everything. This is just going to be up for today. It's only March 21st here, so Easter's not even here yet. I just wanted to film this early so that I would have the video ready and ready to go up after Easter. But for now, I'm just going to tuck it in. It's a little haphazard the way that I have it right now. But if I were, like I said, if I were gonna make it stay here for a while, I would secure it a little better. So let me show you what it looks like close up. Here is a close-up version of it, going all the way down. So cute. And I do wish I had like a beautiful lace table runner. Wouldn't that be so pretty? But I do not. I had a lace table runner, I cannot find it. It was off-white though. It wasn't the bright white that I'm kind of going for, like with the daisies in here. So next thing I want to do is my place setting. So I only own 2 placemats that will possibly match with the bright white. So let me show you my 2 options. These are the 2 placemats that I have, but because they are kind of busy and I want my dishes to be the shining star, I'm going to turn them upside down. Now, this one has a big fat label on it, so if I do decide to go with this round one, I'm going to have to cut that label off. And then this one, my friend Kim sent me. Lily gave me these, and then Kim sent these to me. And I think that just by turning them upside down, they will be the perfect option. I think because of the yellow, because I want to bring yellow out in this tablescape, I'm going to go with these. So let me put 4. We can only do 4 because we've got so much down here and here. So let me put my placemats out. All right, now you're going to see the magic happen. So you're going to hear some clinging and clanging in the background because I've got my dishes over here. But this is the set that I decided to go with. I have the dinner size plate, and then I have the dessert size plate in this same pattern. This is one of my most coveted pieces of amber glass that I have. I have a set of 6 of these dishes, and I love them. So I think because they look like little daisies, I think they're gonna be so pretty on this table. So I'm gonna put those down here. I'm not gonna use a charger because I feel like this is enough, and we're gonna put that there. So I'm gonna set all 4 of these up real quick. It won't take me but a second. And then we'll get on to the next. Okay, now let me grab the next piece we're gonna use. Out of all the tablescapes I have ever done, this is probably one that I might be nervous about someone coming in and breaking something, because not only do I have this dish set that is very, very hard to replace because it took me a long time to find the full set. I also have my depression glasses, and these, I have never seen these in a store. I've never run across them. I found, I believe it was eBay. There was a lady that was selling some depression glass, and I ordered a few pieces from her, and I started contacting her saying, you know, if I buy this, this, and this, can I get a discounted rate for shipping? Well, she told me that she had her mother's whole collection. So I ended up buying from her mother's, a large chunk of her mother's collection, which included these glasses. But like I said, they are very rare and hard to find. So this would make me so upset if something ever happened to them. But this is going to be, I thought this yellow was the perfect color to match my tablescape. So this is going to be the glass that I chose. And it looks so pretty. I can't wait for you to see it close up. And then I think the only other thing that I'm going to put on here is I'm going to put a napkin. I got these napkins very recently at the antique store for a great price. I don't remember the price, but I know that they were really inexpensive. And I have these sunflower napkin rings that I have had for a long, long time. Somebody gave them to me, I mean, back when we lived at our old house. So I've had these things for, we lived here for like 17, 18 years, something in that range, and I've had them from before. So these are really old, and I actually had to glue them back together once before because they broke. So they're very fragile. And I'm gonna put those right there in the middle. The only issue that I have with them is that they are round at the bottom and they kind of roll. So they don't lay flat on the plate, but that's okay, that's all right. I'm gonna set these down real quick, and then I'm gonna take you around and let you see a close-up of the table. Here is a close-up of how everything looks. It is so pretty and so delicate. I love the yellows. I did add some candlesticks. I found these brass candlesticks the other day at a yard sale for $2 each, and then I had these lucite candlesticks in my collection, so I added those, one at each end. Now, I guess in a perfect world, I could add more going down the center, but again, for the 15th time in this video, this is what we have. This is what we're working with. So I know I've said that so many times. Here is a close-up of the place setting, and I'll just move this for a second so you can see a better view of these amazing dishes. Aren't they gorgeous? I love these. And then there is my depression glass. That's the largest of the 3 sizes that I have. They also have a footed version, but I just wasn't drawn to the footed ones. I just like those. And then there's our little napkin all put together. So pretty. I just love it. All right, so this is Spring Tablescape number 1. Let's see if we can put together one more. For the second tablescape, I thought what I would do is use some pink, but I have the same type of centerpiece that I used for the last one, so I just left the main garland and I left those big green leaves there. But I am going to put this table runner down, which is what I use for Easter, and just run it down the middle because I think that would be a little bit more, make it just look a little bit more fuller. So we're gonna do that. And I may not like it. We're learning as we go. We're doing this together through trial and error. So we may change it. But for now, that's what we have. Okay, so these flowers are again from Lily's wedding. This is just 2 bundles from Hobby Lobby. They were $9.99. I broke them up because I'm going to be using them in floral arrangements anyway. So I just went ahead and broke them up, and I'm going to tuck those in there. They have some hot pink, they have some light pink, and they have some orange. And I'm going to definitely try to use the 2 colors of pinks. The orange may just be just because we have it. So let me tuck these in real quick and I'll be right back. So this is what the centerpiece looks like. I added the little flowers. They're really cute. I love the pink and orange together. It's just one of my favorite color combinations. I did add those candlesticks back in because I decided that I'm just gonna kind of do the same type of setup as the last one, just with different colors and different dishes for you to see. We're just gonna make this simple. So I found these. These were from Hobby Lobby years ago. I used to use these for my Valentine's Day tablescape, and I'm going to put these down. These are just a pretty blush baby pink. And then to go on top, I'm not going to use a placemat for this because I just want to use the chargers for this. I wanted to use the pinks that I have, which is not a lot. I don't have a lot of pinks, but I wanted to use what I have. And then you may remember these from my Valentine's Day tablescape. But I liked all the colors, the blues, the pinks, the purples. They're just kind of springy. So we're going to put that down next. And I do have a bowl that matches. Let me grab those. The bowl's going to go down next. And I did wipe these out, but I just missed a spot right there, I think. Hold on. Okay, and one more element to this. Let me grab it. I have these great little bowls here. They are not actual crystal. I think they're Wexford, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, they just are so pretty. They shine in the light. I actually have the glasses to match them. Anything I put these on, they just elevate it so much. So I'm going to put those there, because I'm going to be adding glasses that match. And I just liked the 2 elements together because I don't have any pink glasses. I only have green glasses, and I just didn't think those would look good. So this is so far, oh, I have to add my candlesticks. And then I'm gonna take you off the tripod and let you just get a good close-up view. These were left over from Valentine's Day. Let me show you a good little close-up view of this tablescape. So here's everything all put together, and I think it is so pretty. I love it. The only thing that I could add is I do have some light pink stems that may draw out more of the light pink from the place settings. I might do that because they're very close at hand, and it may just make this a little lighter in comparison to this, but I'll do that in a second. But for now, these little glasses and dishes, they make the most mundane place setting so much more special, in my opinion. They just shine and they elevate it up a little bit. I just love them, and that's how that looks. Let me grab those pink stems and see if it makes a difference. These are the stems that I'm talking about. I've had them, I don't even know where they came from. I've had them for so many years, but they're baby pink, and they may lighten this up a little bit if I put those in there, because this is a little on the dark side. Let me put them in there and see how they look. And this is what they look like added. So, I mean, they're cute. They look nice. I don't know that they make a huge big difference, but they definitely bring out the pink a little more. So this is Tablescape number 2. All right, everybody, that's all that I have for you for today. If we're being honest, I could probably sit here all day long and just do tablescape after tablescape after tablescape for you, but I have to stop at some point. It's lunchtime, my belly is grumbling, so I'm gonna say my goodbyes. As always, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. It does mean the whole world. And until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.